everyone, Crystal Dawn here. Thank you so much for joining me again today as we continue to hunt for treasure. This week I was asked to talk about hunting for treasure in difficult people. I believe it is possible to maintain our peace even when we're in relationships with difficult people. One of the ways I think that'll be a good place to start is to review the video I've done on treasuring yourself and setting boundaries. I think it's really important that we go there first, mostly because those difficult people could be the chronically abusive, aggressive, manipulative, or controlling that we've talked about before. So ask yourself in that situation, are they treating you with respect and kindness? I'm of the opinion that name-calling, violence, hypercritical behavior, or people who tear us down all the time, those kind of behaviors are not okay in relationships. And that's the moment where you get to choose to separate yourself from that person and set some healthy boundaries. You're worth it, and you're worth having the healthy relationships and to be treated well. So be willing to take that risk and set those boundaries. And then if you find that that relationship is healthy and there's not that negativity there, ask yourself, am I being triggered? When I say triggered, I talk about those negative emotions that came up in the video Finding Treasure in Truth. And I would love to recommend that you review that again. Take yourself through those steps as a reminder. If you find that you have triggers and you are dealing with some emotional hangups, you can get aside by yourself with Jesus and work on those triggers. And then when you come back to that difficult situation, you're going to find that things are going to look a lot different. So once you've taken care of your own lies and determined that there is not some abusive behavior in that situation, you can go and determine, are they triggered? Because sometimes the people you're dealing with seem difficult, but they're operating out of their own lies. So that's an opportunity for you to help them find their truth. Because often we find that our behaviors through our lies are contrary to who we are, and it's only because of that emotional trigger that we're working in that direction. So pray for them to get truth, and I believe you're going to see them to get set free, and you can go back into that situation, see a totally different encounter. So once you've taken care of your lies and they've taken care of theirs, I believe that no one ever gets up in the morning intending to be difficult. So that means that we all make mistakes, and we get to look at their behavior in a different light. Rather than looking at the behavior, we look at their identity and who they are, who we know them to be, because behavior is never a reflection of who we are. We make mistakes because we're human, but we have an opportunity in that setting to assume positive intent. Most people are intending to do right and to be kind. In that moment, you offer grace and forgiveness because we all make mistakes. And we all deserve to be treasured for who we are and not what we do. So I always try to put a positive spin on things, look for the best in all people. And a reminder to you, you get to choose how others affect you. So if you find yourself in a difficult relationship or a situation, it doesn't have to rob you of your peace or your joy. You get to decide what you're going to do and how it's going to affect you. So go out there and hunt for treasure with all your heart. Thanks a lot.